so you know, we may record and listen to this call. I see you're calling from 306 9. But I can't find an account with that number. Please tell me another phone number it could be under. Or say, don't have one.
6.
If you've got a 7-digit one-time passcode, say or enter it now. Or say, I don't have one.
I don't have one.
In a few words, tell me how I can help you.
Speak to a representative.
To get you to the right person, tell me the reason for your call.
Return.
Okay. Let me pass you to an eBay teammate who can help.
Hi, thank you for calling eBay customer support. My name is Ronald. May I know your first and last name?
Called to talk to somebody about this morning already. He has a buyer. The woman is just stupid. Buys things without looking at any pictures or reading any descriptions. She bought 2 items from last week. The first one was a poster, which she received last night. And I was the one who was awake getting the messages about it. And she was claiming that it was damaged. She's all like, oh, it's all damaged and there's all these crinkles. And I was like, are you talking about the crinkles that were shown and listed in the listing, or was it damaged, was the packaging damaged? And she's like, oh, yeah, the packaging was damaged. And I'm like, yeah, right. And I'm like, send pictures of it. And so she sent a picture, and the poster tube had no damage to it. Like, the plastic wrap, that you stick an address label into, that was a little scuffed up. But there's no damage to this poster tube in the picture she sent. The pictures of the poster are the crinkles that you can see in the listing. So it was not damaged during shipment. She just doesn't look at anything before she buys it. We replied back this morning and told her she didn't want to just return it. And she said something about, I just wanted you to see it or something like that. And said about framing it. And then now this afternoon she has opened a return request.
Okay, thank you so much for that one, Don. Can you please tell me what item number are we talking about here?
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Let me pull up the record here first, okay? Okay, still pulling up the record. Just bear with me. This is for the...
Yeah.
And the item was purchased February 3rd.
Yeah.
But there's no case was open against you or your husband on this one.
She's opened a return on it.
There's none.
It says, hang on, oops, I just clicked on it. At 2:24 p.m., like an hour ago, a return request was submitted.
Mm-hmm.
And it's telling us to respond to the request.
Yeah, I do see here that you have a conversation just today, but like I said, there's no case that was open on eBay.
There is, though. We got the email, so...
Okay, let me check if maybe they open a case in PayPal. Just bear with me.
No, it's in eBay.
Are you sure we are talking the right item? Mm-hmm.
Oh, and now let me click on the email because it says technical error.
Mm-hmm.
I got the email an hour ago.
Let me check and find out what's this one. Maybe I'm looking in a different account. Oh, you're correct. not reflecting on our end. Okay, yeah, I do see here that the case was opened just now because the item arrived damaged.
Yeah, that's what
And
she
according
says.
to the pictures. So here's the thing, ma'am. Here's what I can suggest, okay? For us to verify if the buyer is telling the truth, we recommend you to accept the return. And once you receive the item and your item is as described, which is the only damage is the one listed on the listing, just let us know so we can open a dispute against the buyer. And if the buyer is really lying and wants to return the item, buyer will not get a refund from you. You can keep the money, you can keep the poster, and the buyer will not get any from you. That's how it works.
That doesn't sound right. I've never heard of being able to open a case against a buyer before.
Yeah, because that's a new program. We call that fault return program. Because nowadays, eBay notice that a lot of buyers open a case because they just unhappy with the item that they receive.
Mm-hmm.
Or they changed mind, something like that. So eBay created a new program. We call that fault return. And fault return works like that. Because, to be honest, eBay don't have an option to check if the item is really damaged, right? Because we are only a marketplace between you and your buyer. So the only person who has an option to check and receive the item is you.
Okay.
Being a seller.
Even though she sent pictures showing that it's no different than the listing.
Yes.
Okay.
Because definitely, as I'm checking right now on your listing, you already listed on your order that there's something. I personally granted the pass. One moment, okay.
Okay.
Poster has some dings and crinkles.
Yeah, poster things and crinkles, and there's
Yeah,
multiple pictures of it where you can see the marks that she's talking about.
Yeah, so for this one, once you receive your item and the item is still as described, as you ship it, that's the time that we can open a dispute against them. Because definitely the buyer is lying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was listed on your listing. And for that cases, we advise or we will advise you not to refund the money, keep the item and keep the money. Buyer will not get a refund from you.
Okay. Can I get a reference number for this call?
Yes, and don't worry, everything that we talk about today will be documented as well.
Okay.
Okay, one moment, okay?
Okay.
So, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's 20.
And sir, could you tell me what the name of this program is in? About being able to
We call that faulty return program.
Faulty return program.
Yeah.
And just out of curiosity, when did eBay start with this?
Last month.
Really? Oh, it's like I'm kind of happy this happened, but like it's unfortunate because she got ripped off bad, almost $400 by a guy last summer who bought 2 items from him and then returned an empty package.
For that one, ma'am, you can also appeal on that case. Even we don't have a faulty return. If you receive the package empty, you of course you have an option to appeal on that one.
Yeah, eBay wouldn't do anything to help him when that happened last summer. Then they actually ended up suspending his account for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty bad.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
But no, this is great that you guys got this new thing because
yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of issues with buyers, but I mean, like, I know it's always been a thing when sellers have had issues with buyers that they really haven't had much protection. So
don't worry. Like you mentioned earlier, everything will be documented here on my end. And, of course, the record of the contract that I am advising you to accept the return. And once you receive the item and your item is still as described, or even that you receive an empty box, just let AP know, and we will assure you, you will not be, you will not obliged to refund the buyer, and the buyer will not get any from you.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can assist you today?
Oh, that's everything.
Thank you so much for. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye for now.